Alliance for Unity and Decentralized Cooperation. Unity in disagreement, a concept that may seem paradoxical at first glance, yet it carries profound meaning. It speaks to the spirit of communal engagement and cooperation among individuals, who despite differing viewpoints, still strive toward a shared goal. In the practical realm of national and societal life, disagreement among Vietnamese is a common occurrence, neither novel nor surprising. When Vietnamese come together to undertake a public duty or commit to a collective endeavor, they often bring with them divergent ways of thinking and approaches to action. Yet, it is precisely within such disagreement that unity can emerge, provided there is mutual respect and a sincere commitment to placing the common good above personal or factional interests. In that spirit, unity is not imposed by command, but cultivated through understanding and shared purpose. In community circles, one often hears the saying, 3 Vietnamese are not equal to 3 Japanese. Does this imply that the Japanese work more efficiently? Or is it that they know how to reconcile differences in service of a greater cause? That question remains a quiet reminder of the value of discipline, mutual respect, and the ability to collaborate amid divergence. So then, what does it mean? The fundamental difference between the Vietnamese and the Japanese lies in the fact that Japan possesses a clearly defined national structure, along with financial resources far stronger than those of the Vietnamese diaspora. Moreover, their organizational system operates under a centralized model, meaning that directives from higher authority must be executed with precision and without delay. Precisely for that reason, the Japanese-style centralized model cannot be fully applied to the Vietnamese diaspora. We operate within a community founded on equality, no one stands above, and no one beneath. Each individual has a voice, and no single person holds absolute authority. So then, is that a weakness or a strength of ours? Could it be that this very equality forms the foundation for a spirit of self-reliance, a capacity to collaborate across differences, and a kind of unity that arises not from command, but from consensus? If one fails to recognize their place within the community, that is indeed a vulnerability. But once that awareness is firmly grasped, it becomes an unparalleled strength, for cooperation born of sincerity and shared conviction can overcome any barrier. The ancients once said, "Know others, know yourself, 100 battles, 100 victories." That wisdom applies not only to the art of war, but also serves as a guiding compass in social life and in the noble endeavor of community building. So then, what must we do to achieve collective success? First, we must know who we are, where we stand, and what we are capable of contributing. Next, we must learn to respect differences, and build upon a foundation of mutual regard and sincere goodwill. Allow me to offer a symbolic proposition. Let us imagine the beehive as a representation of the homeland, embodied by the yellow flag with 3 red stripes, symbolizing the national polity, the sacred spirit of the land, and the ideal of liberty. The beehive is composed of evenly shaped hexagonal cells, each representing a distinct area of communal activity, from organization, politics, and security, to communications, funding and logistics. Each cell functions as an autonomous unit, yet none stands isolated, all are interconnected within a harmonious whole. When the worker bees, that is the active members of the community, collaborate and unite their efforts, they produce honey, a shared outcome, distilled from labor and dedication, which the entire community benefits from. This is the image of a nation that is decentralized but not fragmented, a community that is self-governing in structure, yet united in purpose. And it is precisely this spirit of voluntary cooperation that forms the enduring foundation of our national ideal. This is precisely the model of decentralized cooperation, one that does not require a fixed leader, but rather encourages each member of the community to take initiative, assume responsibility, and contribute according to their own scope and capacity. Such collaboration unfolds in a spirit of freedom, equality, and earnest dedication, not bound by command, but driven by conviction and a shared ideal. It is the combination of individual autonomy in action, and collective agreement in purpose that gives rise to a form of communal life both flexible and enduring. Today, this decentralized model of cooperation is gradually taking shape across many parts of the world, as an inevitable trend of the times. It is precisely this model that has caused unease among authoritarian leaders and dictatorial regimes, who now face the prospect of losing their grip, as power ceases to concentrate in the hands of one person or a select few, and instead becomes broadly distributed on the foundation of self-governance and mutual consensus. This model is highly viable for the Vietnamese refugee community abroad, where the spirit of freedom, equality, and personal responsibility is deeply valued. At the same time, it is well suited for future implementation within the homeland, as the people increasingly yearn for a democratic system, one in which every citizen has a voice, and the right to participate in the nation-building process. For Vietnam belongs to the people, not to any individual, political party, faction, or foreign power. The homeland is the rightful inheritance of those Vietnamese who cherish liberty, and are willing to sacrifice in defense of sovereignty, dignity, and the national ideal. Only when the people stand united, rise above division, and work together to build a firm foundation for the future, can Vietnam truly be reborn in the light of justice and self-determination.